Back here with Antoine Walker. All right, Antoine, we are approaching the halfway mark of the season. So we want to invite you into a conversation that we have every so often on the show. A conversation that's always fun, but it's generally always heated as well. We like to call it Nick's updated NBA MVP ladder. So, Nick, go ahead, lay it all out for us, and then, Antoine, we're going to have you react.
Oh, Jenna, I do not think this is going to be heated. I think this is going to be incredibly gracious, well-received. I think there's going to be a lot of compliments flowing, because what I'm about to debut is a flawless MVP ladder. Give me the bottom tier of the ladder. Number 8. Hey, let's show some respect to the Brooklyn Nets. James Harden, did he come into camp 20 pounds overweight and quit on the Rockets? Sure. But as a Net, he's been spectacular. He has been distributing the ball. He has been stepping up when KD's out. James Harden's on the list. Damian Lillard, nearly 30 points per game, carrying the momentum from the bubble. Got the Blazers not having to play in a play-in game this season, it would look like. So the Dame, he's number 7. Nikola Jokic leads the league in PER. A monster stat line. Averaging, what's he averaging? 27, 11, and 8. The best passing big man since Bill Walton. By the way, stop calling him the best passing center ever. Like Bill Walton, it didn't exist. He did, but Jokic is the best since then. So that is your first grouping. Now there's a gap between them and the next group. Show me the next group. Coming in at number 5, Kawhi Leonard. The only reason Kawhi Leonard is not number 3 is the games missed. He's already missed 7 games, but he has been spectacular. I would argue it's the best season of his professional career. Number 4, Giannis. I know nobody cares about Giannis anymore. 1, 2 MVPs, had 2 postseason flameouts. He's not going to win the MVP this year, but all he's doing is 29, 12, and 6. He's playing more minutes than last year, which I think is important. Giannis, number 4. And then the controversy. Chris Paul, my guy Antoine, doesn't even have him as an all-star. The Suns last year pre-bubble were 29 and 30. I'm sorry, they were worse than that. Pre-bubble, they were winning 40% of their basketball games. 40%. What's the difference? Chris Paul. So I don't care that his counting stats aren't great. He is as good of a closer as anyone in basketball. He's the second best leader in basketball. He is the difference and the reason why the Suns are 2 games out of the 2 seed in the West. Now there's a big gap. And this, by the way, as of 18 hours ago, 1 and 2 were flipped. But then Joel Embiid had a 3 for 13, following up a game where he was 6 for 20. Last night he had 6 turnovers. We don't talk about it because we only talk about the guy at the top of the ladder like this. Show me the top 2. It's Embiid and LeBron. They are neck and neck. Embiid was number 1 literally 14 hours ago. I don't have a watch on, but that's what it would say. But he had a bad game last night. LeBron, I understand he had lost his previous game, but he did have, what do you have, 31, 9, and 11. So LeBron retakes the slightest of leads. It is this close between the two. Antoine Walker, admit it, that's a flawless MVP ladder.
Nick, man, you know I love you. You know you my guy. You're usually like 85%. I can usually go to bed. When I'm at the barbershop and my guys are talking about you and do I like Nick right, I usually like you 85%. I'm like, Nick is usually right. You got this totally wrong. I was shocked when I saw this list. First of all, let's stop with it. Should never be 8 people up for MVP right now. So let's start with the 8 people. Let's start right there. Jokic obviously should never be number 6. He should be 3. So 6 is way too far for a guy who's almost averaging a triple-double. So he should be 3. Dame should not be on the list, and I love Dame. We all know that. James Harden definitely not on the list. And stop giving Chris Paul all this love. He's not in the MVP race. He is a great leader. He has helped the Phoenix Suns improve, but he's not in that type of conversation. Now, you want to get a correct top 4 list, we got it real easy. Embiid is 1, LeBron's 2, Jokic is 3,
very close.
And then Kawhi Leonard is 4. And he's moving up the ladder game by game. Because if we're going to put Embiid 1 Embiid has a chance to not play in a lot of games. He's already missed 5 games. You talk about the 7 Kawhi's missed. We're not going to talk about games played right now. Kawhi is up there and quietly sneaking up that ladder because they are second in the West, and they're starting to put together a really good record. But, Nick, I'm disappointed in you that you got 8 people on here. No. You're supposed to stop every producer, everybody. Look, we're going to stop at 5 at least. This is embarrassing. You got 8 guys on here.
Here's just to be fair, just quickly to be fair, there's 2 reasons I had 8 guys on the list, and then I'll go to you, Brandon. One is the MVP ballot. You submit 5 names, so I wanted to show you the 5 I would submit and then the 3 that just missed. And last week or 2 weeks ago, I said if you listed 8 MVPs, Steph Curry wouldn't be on there, and I had to prove it to America because there was this Steph Curry MVP momentum that was building. And so Steph, by the way, would be 9th or 10th. Brandon, all right, you're going to be more honest than Antoine. You thought about this LeBron Embiid thing. You watched the 3 for 13 last night. You're with me on this, correct?
Well, first, before I get to you, let me address you, Walk. You actually entertain Nick's propaganda. Bro, he's with Clutch Sports Management. Come on, you know he's in LeBron James camp. So this is all propaganda, bro. He's trying to control the narrative. Look, there's Rich Paul, there's Maverick Carter, there's the others, and then you're going to see, no disrespect to the others, in LeBron James camp and how they all grew up together. And then you're going to see Nick Wright in the next documentary like, hey, guys, this is the LeBron James camp. So stop buying into this propaganda. That's first and foremost. Really quick, and I'm going to throw it right back at you, Nick, because I want to get your thoughts on my ladder. It is Joel Embiid, okay, and I'm going to start on the opposite end of the spectrum. I'm not going to start from the bottom up. That is what it is. Joel Embiid, and everybody's crushing me right now for what I said yesterday. Maybe I didn't articulate myself well, but what I said was Joel Embiid, when you look at what he's doing and how he's doing it as a big man, this is Elijah Wan in the paint, sweet with the hook shots, mid-range game, 40% from 3, 53% from the field. He is showing you that he is the best player on the planet right now. That's hands down, that is facts, that is not Nick Wright propaganda. And then you have a little bit of space, maybe a lot of space, and then you have 3 guys, okay? And it's the triplets. That's what it is.
Oh my
this
God.
is the MVP race. It's KD, it's Kyrie, and James Harden. Pick one. Pick one. Think about it. Pick one. They're having amazing years.
Okay.
That is it, Nick. What do you think?
Okay.
They're so little.
Okay. I think that Embiid's percentages, we're going to have to triple check them because after going 9 for 33 in his last 2 games, I think they've all probably dropped a bit. But we can double it. He was really, really efficient before these last 2 games against Toronto. Toronto maybe has a little answer for him. And I think LeBron James had 31, 9, and 11 in his previous game, but I could be wrong. But as far as the MVP triplets, the thing is this. I'd love to see them all together. I also, if you've got 3 MVP candidates, I'd love to see you not 3rd in the Eastern Conference. Like, these are things I, pardon me, personally would like to see. And to their credit, there is Kevin Durant and Joel Embiid have something in common of the 4 people on the screen, Antoine. They're the only 2 guys on the screen who haven't either literally or euphemistically left a team without explaining it so far this season. Kyrie actually left. Harden's soul left Houston on his way out. So I don't know if he can be an MVP in those circumstances. But other than that, that's a good ladder. Embiid's close. He's really close. Just tough game last night. Knocked him down, Antoine. Yeah, go ahead, Brandon.
Well, Brandon,
real quick. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. You got KD, 29 points, right? Averaging 29 points. I know he's hurt right now, but please, we're talking about LeBron James or KD, who's the best in the business right now. And then you got Kyrie Irving. I know he went on a sabbatical. We know he was maybe contemplating retirement, but he's back now, and he's been sensational. He's been probably the best skillful player in the NBA, averaging 27 points. And then you got James Harden, who I don't think we talk enough about. Will he sacrifice? What can he do without dominating the basketball? He's averaging 25, but he's damn near averaging 12 assists, and he's making the ultimate sacrifice. So I think This is a valid triplet MVP race right here.
Brandon, look,
Go ahead, Wentz.
I don't know what this Brooklyn thing you really love about Brooklyn, but you got to get off of it. Let's embrace this. The centers are not a part of the game right now, but now you have two centers that are really up for MVP race. Let's appreciate this. We're bringing the big men back to the game. They're playing exceptional. That's what it is this year. You got LeBron James, 18 years in, playing exceptional basketball. I know we would love to put these other guys in this race, but it's a three-man race. Let's embrace it.
Oh, that's what we're doing now?
It's not sometimes
sentimental.
It's not
awards?
that pretty because it's
Is that
two
what we're
centers.
doing now?
Well, it's a
LeBron
three-man
James,
race.
18 years, 36 years old, playing
It's
good basketball, so we're going to give him the MVP?
No.
He's playing.
No,
He's playing
it's
that
not
league.
sentimental awards. It's that, you know what the most important words Brandon said there when he was talking about LeBron? It wasn't 18 years, it wasn't sentimental. It was these two words, playing basketball. Because unlike your triplets, he actually plays. KD's been out, Kyrie went on sabbatical, Harden left the team. You get LeBron to win the MVP award. Playing basketball is the first step. There's a lot of steps after, but playing is the first step. LeBron's got all your triplets beat on that, Jenna.